Orlando, Florida.
So you committed the worst possible crime.
Nelson was recently
They gonna smile about it
from
too.
a 25-year prison sentence for a bank robbery. After he was let go from his painting job, he decided to plan another robbery. Nelson broke into a house.
Bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on, man. I gotta use it. Bro. I gotta use it, bro. I have to. You know you want to play. Come on.
Dumb nigga. Dumb nigga.
Bro, what is up with niggas getting out of jail to immediately do? Niggas think what do they think this is? You think you got time skips, nigga? You think sleeping in a bed is just gonna make the time just pass by, fly by, bro? And you look like you pushing at least 50, bro. You ain't got much time left to be going out here robbing places, bro. You just
Dumb nigga.
come on, man.
With a knife.
I'm really disappointed in niggas,
Working
bro.
as a caregiver, he kidnapped her, threw her in the trunk, and drove to a local ATM so he could withdraw cash. Nelson then drove to a remote location and stabbed her to death before ditching her body and the car, where he was later arrested. On trial, Nelson argued that
I hope this thing can get life.
You bought zip ties.
All the government's to blame.
You bought duct tape.
That'd be correct.
You bought a knife.
I sure did. I bought that material because I had a plan in mind of how I was going to survive being thrown on the street again for what, the third or was it the fourth time by the government?
Nah, buddy, that's your fault. It's your fault. The government be doing a lot of shady things. I can understand that. But buddy, that one's on you. That one's on you.
Nelson continues testifying, showing no emotion, and finally admits to the murder.
Somebody was going to pay for how you've been treated.
That is very accurate.
Who killed Jennifer Fulford?
I did.
He took the stand during the penalty phase, and this is what he had
I heard they say that the insane asylum is worse than the prison. Yeah, this man.
In the end, Nelson was found guilty of first-degree murder and was sentenced to life in prison.
Yeah, hopefully they don't change it to 20 years with parole. Don't tell me I'm getting an ad. I'm getting an ad.
And get a head start on your goals
Get an
for the
ad.
new year. With no join fee and a free gym bag from November 18th through December 2nd, there's no better time to join the Y to reach your health and wellness goals. Join now and discover what you...
I will never understand getting out of prison to immediately commit the same crime. The exact same day. I don't get it.
Of murder.
I'm an innocent man, Your Honor, and I have always been an innocent man.
While living in Brooklyn, New York, Bunn was only 14 years old when he was arrested by NYPD detective Louis Scarcella.
Oh, I wonder why.
Spent 16 years behind bars and then 11 years out on parole, where he still fought to prove his innocence.
I would hate that. Lose my freedom over something I didn't do.
Based on the wrongdoing of Detective Scarcella and the fact that there wasn't even probable cause to arrest Bunn in the first place.
It's like, I at least want, if I'm gonna lose my freedom, at least take my freedom over something that I actually did do.
27 years.
Not over some shit I didn't do.
He is finally exonerated. But before he leaves the courtroom, he has a moment with the judge.
Please don't tell me you done something stupid.
Bunn later filed a lawsuit against the city of
Oh, thank
New York
God.
and Detective Scarcella.
Thank God.
This is
Wait.
Alan McCarty, who was arrested and
I don't really
charged
think that's
with
crazy. That's more like,
to a judge.
that's more
In a
like
child
wholesome.
custody case, a judge ruled against McCarty and took away his children. His erratic behavior towards the judge continued into his court appearances.
My daddy owns the building and I look like a idiot, huh? Brought your dress today, you little prick. You wanna take my kids from me and act like that? You in that? Shut the up. I'm trying to think over here.
After McCarty
Oh, that
was
nigga
found
think he
guilty
badass.
for the original threats made to a judge, we now move on to the sentencing.
What a bunch of guys, you stupid piece of. You threatened my life
Damn.
I'm not standing. Not resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm just not stand up. I'm not standing. I don't have to stand.
Is that technically resisting? I mean, they want him to stand
Moves
up,
to
but he's not
another
doing
room to
nothing.
watch the court through a
I feel like
one-way
resisting would be doing,
glass,
well, that
and
would be
he
the opposite.
continues on making a disturbance.
On the two-way glass, though?
McCarty was
Crazy.
sentenced to 20 years in prison. The judge also issued an additional 10-day sentence due to his actions in the courtroom.
They got on a reverse chastity
This
belt.
is Markeith Lloyd, who is convicted of murdering a police officer in Orlando, Florida.
Why he look like that?
For somebody I have absolutely don't know nothing about. And they framed me.
Lloyd was already on the run from the police after he killed his former girlfriend, who was pregnant with his child. A month later, Lloyd is
Nope, that's life in prison. Death penalty. Next day. Get him out of here, coach.
spotted
Get him
in
out of here,
Walmart.
coach.
You can see him walking in. Moments later, Orlando Police Lieutenant Deborah Clayton pulls in. You can see her grab a cart and walk in. Reportedly, they cross paths every few minutes. Outside the store, Lieutenant Clayton was notified and she tried to stop and arrest Lloyd when a shootout begun. Lieutenant Clayton was killed during the interaction, being shot.
Oh, so he
4
killed 3
times.
people.
Following the murder, Lloyd took off again, which led to a 9-day manhunt where he was later found. During the arrest, he tried to escape, where he lost his left eye in the altercation. Here in court,
Damn, they had that.
Lloyd took
Damn.
the stand.
Hold on.
Reportedly, he believed his left eye in the altercation.
Damn, they was deep. They was deep. No cops say cop killers. Like, damn. That ain't gonna go nowhere.
Here in court, Lloyd took the stand. Reportedly, he believed everyone was out to kill him.
And I was just reacting, Mary. I was just reacting. Even when they opened the door, I just reacted. I fired 2 shots, I just reacted.
The jury then found him guilty.
Yeah, buddy, you're guilty. You're not going nowhere.
This is Lieutenant Clayton's sister giving a victim impact statement.
She stood in the place as my mother when I didn't have one. I truly miss my sister. I truly miss her.
And this is the moment that Lloyd hears that the jury unanimously recommends the death sentence.
Yeah, you're gone, buddy.
Unanimously find that the defendant Markeith Lloyd should be sentenced to death.
Lloyd seems to mouth something out to the public. A few moments later, Lloyd has an outburst.
You've been trying to kill me. People try to frame me for murder.
All right, why don't we remove
And ain't nobody framing you, buddy. You got
Judge
caught.
later
You're on camera doing it.
and sent Lloyd to death.
Ain't no
where he
framing.
now sits behind bars waiting for his death sentence.
I don't get that though.
This is
Why do they gotta wait?
Who is
Why do they have to wait? Like, I feel like they should have like certain date, you know, like you this month, you know, maybe they gotta set some stuff up, but like I know there's people that have been waiting like what 5 years, a decade on death row. And why wait so long? Why not just I don't know, just take him out back? I mean, you're gonna kill him anyway. I'm just saying. I don't feel like waiting.
He's convicted of killing 6 people and injuring
Right
dozens
there.
of others after
I'm just
he
saying.
drove his
I'm just saying.
SUV into a Christmas parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Reportedly, during his reckless driving, he reached speeds of over 30 miles per hour, and the prosecution argued that his driving rampage was intentional.
He plowed through 68 different people.
Nah.
Kept going until he
That's
got
intentional.
back.
That is
There
intentional.
was no more bodies to hit. It
That's
was
intentional. Can't tell me it
After
wasn't
Brooks was
intentional.
arrested and charged, Brooks decided to represent himself in court.
If you are allowed to represent yourself in this case, sir, you will not have attorneys assisting you. They're gone from this case. Do you understand that?
I think I will probably be better served representing myself.
You
Throughout
wouldn't.
the trial, Brooks was removed multiple times for constant interruptions and outbursts. It was here that his real personality was shown when he starts to laugh during a witness testimony.
He told Erica that he was gonna find her and he's gonna kill her.
Now, back in the courtroom, Brooks has an outburst as he didn't like how the district attorney pronounced the word defendant.
I would like to provide the defendant and the court.
So that had to be said.
The defendant.
I got one ear that work and I heard that.
This
Come on,
is
man.
to benefit you, that
No, it's
you
not.
understand
Ain't none of
your
this to benefit
witness.
me.
And now,
It's
Brooks
the
is
benefit of
clearly
society, though.
frustrated. He decides to have a stare down with the judge.
I need to to take a break. This man right now is having a stare down with me. It's very disrespectful.
You gotta stir it back. Don't let this nigga assert his dominance over you.
The jury quickly found Brooks guilty of all 76 charges against him, and
His
he
life?
was given 6 life sentences,
Damn.
plus more than 700 additional years in prison.
That means if that nigga die, he come back, they gonna come back and get his ass. He get reincarnated, they can come back, wait for him to come out the womb, snatch him out the womb, right back in prison. Shit, he survived all that. After them 6 life sentences over, they gonna come back and nab the nigga again, 700 years. That boy gonna have no peace even in the afterlife. You done.
This is Jaleel Smith Riley in a Cincinnati, Ohio
Yeah.
courtroom, who police say confessed to a robbery, killing a 20-year-old woman and seriously wounding her boyfriend. Portia Brooks was in her car with her boyfriend Aaron Martin when Smith Riley came up to her car with 2 others looking to rob them. When Smith Riley found out Martin did,
Who's trying to take somebody else's shit, bro?
he was
Come on
shot
now.
in the head, leaving him with permanent brain damage. Smith Riley then shot at Brooks, which killed her 3 days later.
That guilt ate his ass up. Guilt ate his ass up.
This is somebody that feels genuine remorse. This is somebody that thinks about this.
I ain't gonna hold you. I couldn't be no defendant. I couldn't be no lawyer. I really can't. Nigga next to me just say he killed 2 people trying to rob them. I couldn't. You gotta defend EDPs, you gotta defend grapes, grapers. You gotta defend, the worst of the work. I couldn't do it. I'm gonna be like, this man next to me, this man right here next to me, deserves to be in jail for the rest of his life. You gonna look at me like, you're supposed to be defending me. I am defending you. I am defending you. I'm helping you. I'm keeping you outside of society. He deserved to be in jail for the rest of his life. Give him 7 life sentences. 701 years on top of that. Just couldn't do it. Couldn't find it in my soul to defend a nigga like that.
Every day, and he knows.
And then you did that shit and you bitched up about it. Like, don't do that shit when you're not really about it. I'm just saying.
Go back in time and undo what he did.
Now, Portia Brooks' mother delivers a victim impact statement.
But he killed me mentally, emotionally. He killed my identity as a mother of 3, as a family of 4.
This is now Brooks' sister speaking.
I have to deal with life without Portia, so he should deal with life without parole.
This is moments right before Jaleel Smith Riley gets the news that he will never be allowed to return home again.
And serve a term of life without parole as to count for the offense of...
Hold on. I gotta see your face again.
Turn home again.
And serve a term
Nigga said, oh Lord.
parole as to count for the offense of attempted murder.
I'm crying now, nigga. It's too late to cry now, nigga. Too late for all that.
Brady, who attempted
Ain't no sympathy for me.
that resulted in the death of 4 prison workers at Pasquotank Correctional Institution in North Carolina.
I stabbed him like
Bro, look at this nigga's face. Before this nigga even committed a crime, this nigga needed to be put away. Look how this nigga look, bro. Whatever they gonna say he did before he even did it, he did that shit.
8 times I hit Jeffrey Howe until he stopped moving. I don't know how many times I hit him with a hammer.
Brady was facing 24 years in prison for an attempted murder conviction after he shot at a North Carolina state trooper. And 4 years into his sentence, Brady and 3 other inmates brutally murdered 4 prison workers with hammers and scissors.
That man, Michael Brady, beat that man, George Midget, like he was trying to bust concrete.
Brady then tried to hop a fence, but then was captured at gunpoint.
It was like a bloodbath. I stepped in between Jeffrey and Wendy, and I slid trying to get in because the whole elevator floor was nothing but blood.
During the trial, the prosecutors argued that Brady was the one who planned the attack and had no remorse for the killings.
We know who originated the plan. We know who led the plan.
After Brady is found guilty, he now takes the stand at his sentencing.
Life.
Tell the truth. You can ask me anything you want. I'm gonna tell the truth. Whether it hurts me, whether it helps me, I don't care about that.
You don't believe you're crazy, do you?
No, I don't think I'm crazy. No.
And you do know
Look at this nigga smirk, bro. Look at his face.
murder is wrong. threaten their lives.
Yes.
And now the judge reads out the jury's
Mm.
recommendation.
Jury unanimously recommended
Death
that
penalty?
the defendant be sentenced to death.
There
Brady
you go.
seems completely emotionless, and the judge later agrees on the death penalty, where he now sits locked up in Colorado, awaiting his death sentence.
Colorado. In Colorado. Just start waiting in Colorado.
If you've ever dreamed of owning an apartment complex and you live near one of these cities,
I dreamed of
you've
not
got
seeing
to
your
see the
stupid ass
city that I
ads.
saw 3 years.
This is Franklin Williams, who is convicted of multiple felonies, including armed robberies and fleeing police in Cleveland, Ohio.
Again, I'm going to interrupt. Mr. Williams, listen to me. I'm going to gag you in 1 second.
Williams conducted
Hey, yo, what?
3 armed robberies.
Hey, yo, hold on.
Police
Pause?
Gag you in 1 second. Again, I'm going to interrupt. Mr. Williams, listen to me. I'm going to gag you in 1 second.
Hey, yo, that gotta mean something else, right? That gotta mean something else, right? Oh, let me look this up. It gotta mean something else. Gotta be. Does it mean? Tags. It has to mean something else. The gag order legally prohibits the defendant from making public statements. Oh, okay, okay. I'm overthinking. He gonna put like a ball gag in his mouth or some shit. I'm not versed in the court lingo, so I don't know. I ain't never been caught, so I don't know.
Williams conducted 3 armed robberies.
Not that I've done anything bad, that bad,
on a
but
high-speed chase.
no.
He was later arrested and convicted. Now, at his sentencing, Williams would not stop talking, despite more than a dozen warnings from the judge.
That means zip it right now. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't. That's a violation of the HIPAA law, Judge.
Here we go.
This resulted in the judge
What,
ordering
HIPAA law?
Williams' mouth
That was a
to be
HIPAA,
taped
HIPAA,
shut.
HIPAA law.
Spit on, attempt to bite, or injure any of my deputies, you're gonna have a bad day.
Oh, so they do actually gag him.
At a following court appearance, Williams has something to share with the judge and cameras.
Freedom of speech, no duct tape with the hashtag.
Aside from all the interruptions, the judge can hand down Williams' sentence.
You faced a potential maximum.
He kind of look like that dude from the judge. He looked like that dude from Kingsman, the one who be behind the computer.
Received a 24-year prison sentence. The judge later apologized for the duct tape and threw out that sentence. He then appointed a new judge, where she sentenced him to 33 years behind bars.
They really duct taped this thing in mouth though.
Who is
Is that even legal?
convicted on 2 counts of murder for the killings of 2 Walmart employees in South Haven, Mississippi. Abram had worked at the Walmart but was faced with a suspension after he apparently had a knife on him in the store. The day he was suspended, he returned to the store with multiple weapons and opened fire, killing store managers Anthony Brown and Brandon Gales.
He was laying on the ground with his eyes open, and I ran up to him and I looked at him. I said, Anthony, honey, please say Casey one more time.
He also shot an officer who survived due to his bulletproof vest.
Once I got out,
I don't like when you shoot officers, my guy.
and I felt the pressure of the bullet hit my back.
He was arrested on site. Now in court, Abram admits to all crimes.
That's life.
Yes. Look at it, please, sir. Yes.
Oh, oh no, he gonna get. Oh no, I can tell by his voice. He gonna be.
And that's you shooting him, right? Yes. Look at the screen, sir. Yes.
He had a psychotic breakdown.
And you admit that you shot him in cold blood? Yes. You shot him again, didn't you?
Oh, he had been boiling. He had been boiling, and somebody that suspension just tipped the pot.
This is one of the victim's wife delivering a victim impact statement.
You took Anthony from me on the exact day 20 years earlier that we had our first date.
And now
Damn.
this is when the
Damn.
judge will decide Abram's fate.
Ooh.
Count 1,
Ooh.
sentence you to death. Count 2, you will be sentenced to death. And count 3, you will be sentenced to life in the penitentiary.
As Abram hears that he
Damn.
will be receiving the death penalty,
We gonna get
stands
death,
silently, where he
death,
now sits
and life.
on death row awaiting his
So they gonna
execution.
kill him, and then They're gonna dig
This
him up.
is
They're gonna
Erica
kill him
Butts and
again.
Shanita
Damn, what's
Cunningham.
wrong with her?
They were both charged with
Then they're gonna
homicide
bring
by
him back to
child
life
abuse
and give him life in
Somerville,
prison.
South Carolina.
He gonna die
Butts,
again.
who was best friends with the child's mother, was supposed to be caring for the toddler for 2 weeks.
He sound like he got a little flavor to him. Wait, okay, pause on that. He sound like he got a little zest, you know. Just listen to him.
This
After that, you shot him again, didn't you? Yes. After that,
Yeah.
you went back to the phone.
Yeah, they gonna be going on some anal adventures.
delivering a victim impact statement. Abram's fate.
In count
You know,
one,
we're gonna be having some booty bops.
death. Count two, you will be sentenced to death. In count three, you will be
Hey,
sentenced to life.
that's what you deserve.
As Abram hears that he will be receiving the death penalty, he stands silently, where he now sits on death row awaiting his execution. This is Erica Butts and Shanita Cunningham. They were both charged with homicide by child abuse in Somerville, South Carolina. Butts, who was best friends with the child's mother, was supposed to be caring for the toddler for 2 weeks. The child was only 3 years old.
Nah, see, that's instant life. Fuck them. Fuck them.
The child was only 3.
I got nieces and nephews. From my little sister and my older brother, God rest his soul. If I would ever find that shit out, I promise you. I promise you. Shit I would do to you, what I couldn't even say it on Twitch.
3 years old. She died from her injuries,
Erica
reflecting
Butts.
weeks of torture. A time for
Nah, man.
the time she had spent with Butts and her lover at the time, Cunningham.
Yeah, you deserve that last thing, because you was a butt.
After both women were found guilty,
Man,
the judge now hands down
flip
their
them.
sentence.
Death. Death. Death.
They were
Nah,
now
not that.
sentenced
Death.
to life in prison.
Fuck life. They shouldn't. Why you gonna give them a chance to live when they killed a child? Quit all that bullshit ass acting.
Butts and Cunningham are reportedly at separate prisons serving their life sentences.
Could be death sentences. I'm just saying, bro.
This is Keith Ferguson from Calcasas,
Nah, man.
Michigan. He was set to court for 12 felony counts, including kidnapping and murder.
Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you too.
Who was 40
Who you talking
at the
to?
time, was engaged in a divorce argument with his wife, Tiffany Ferguson.
Don't tell me he killed her.
When he begun to suddenly
Tell me you
beat
whacked her.
Followed by fatally shooting her in front of their 4 children. He then hauled the children over to Tiffany's parents' house, where he fatally shot his father-in-law. After fleeing the scene, Ferguson stormed a nearby house, taking the owner hostage, and barricaded himself inside the home. After
Yeah, we
a
don't mess with the
7-hour
kids.
standoff,
Don't fuck with the children, man.
was arrested.
Defendant has already murdered and murdered multiple people and fled and has taken hostages.
During Ferguson's court appearance,
This nigga fall
his
asleep.
attitude and remorse towards the situation baffled everyone.
All right, Mr. Ferguson, can I get you to see?
Can we bring back public executions? I feel like that would deter a lot of criminals if you brought back public executions. I'm just saying. I'm just spitballing here. I'm trying to help. You know, I'm just doing my part.
Stand up there at the podium, please. All right, I need to have you raise your right hand for me. Okay, all right.
Pull me back from my cell.
Okay, stop.
At his sentencing, Tiffany's best friend gives a victim impact statement, saying she always felt that Keith would hurt his wife.
I knew one day you would kill her. She would always reply, "He loves his kids too much. He won't kill me. He loved them so much. He murdered their mother."
I feel like if your friends are coming to you saying that, not even that they feel like he's gonna put his hands on her, that he's gonna hurt her, but if your friends are coming up to you saying, I feel like he's gonna kill you, not saying it's her fault in any way, shape, or form, because it's not. I feel like if your friends are saying that, I feel like you have to take some of that into consideration. I feel like you have to at least like take a step back and look at the relationship you're in, because my friends coming up to me saying, bro, I feel like she might kill you one day. Like, and they saying it not like as a joke, but in genuine concern. Yeah, you know, I'm just saying. In my online non-professional opinion.
When asked about his children, Ferguson never desired to see or speak to them again.
Yeah.
The judge responded by saying,
"You may not meet the clinical definition of insanity, but there's clearly something fundamentally wrong with you."
Ferguson was given a life sentence without the possibility of parole.
Why are we not getting death for these niggas, bro?
This is Randall Moore.
I'm getting hit with an ad. I'm getting hit with an ad. Why are we not giving these niggas death, bro? He murdered his wife in front of his children and then took the children to a different place and then proceeded to murder another person in that place and then left and then proceeded to take hostages in another place. Fuck, I need to breathe. Not this bullshit outside again.
This is Randall Moore. He is facing 3 life sentences for crimes against his former wife, Therese Ann Lynch. Lynch had left her husband and filed a protective order against him. This resulted in Moore kidnapping and killing his estranged wife. Officer Todd Rowland responded to the cries from the apartment, where he was then shot and wounded.
Okay, 303 Adams been hit, officer down. Suspect's armed with 20 shells. Advises nobody come to the door, as he will shoot again.
Shortly after, Moore had a phone call with a 911 dispatcher. Listen as he explains his motives.
I didn't want to do any of this.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, all I wanted was my son. I just wanted to see my 7-month-old baby. That's all I cared about.
Not long after, Moore surrendered, and for Officer Rowland, he underwent surgery for his hand. As the verdict is read out, Moore gives nothing but a slight nod.
We, the jury, find the defendant
Life.
guilty of murder in the first degree. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of kidnapping in the first degree. Guilty of sexual abuse in the first degree. Guilty of attempt to commit murder.
At Moore's sentencing, Lynch's mother gives a victim impact statement.
What you did to my daughter, Therese Ann Marie Lynch, was evil, hateful, and despicable. You are now dead and rotting and repulsive to me.
Read the journal she wrote. She hated you.
Thank you, Judge.
She hated you. You're a loser.
Moore refused to apologize for his actions.
Sorry, buddy. That low-level trolling don't work here.
For what happened.
And I'll tell you point blank, I have not 1 ounce of remorse for Therese Ann's death. It could have all been prevented. All you had to do is let me see my kid. Now you're
Nah.
never gonna see her again.
But now comes the judge.
I think it's disrespectful, bro.
What a piece of work you were before you started.
Piece of shit. I'll say it for you, Judge. I got you, Judge. I got you, Judge. If niggas didn't know what a piece of shit you was, they know now. I got you, Judge. You can't say it. I'll say it for him.
Punish you any more than I'm doing now. If I could, I would.
Moore was given a total of 3 life sentences plus.
All I'm saying is public executions. You know, they talk that shit, but let's see how they're talking when the guillotine's above their head. I'm just saying, bro.
25 years for the attempted murder. This is David Ranta. He spent 22 years behind bars for
I feel like he's an
a
EDP.
In Brooklyn, New York, Ranta was arrested by Detective Louis Scarcella. Ranta was put in a police
Scarcella?
lineup run by Scarcella.
That
and
one
was
dude,
identified
Scarcella
as the
again?
shooter. But decades later, reportedly, the key witness revealed that the detective had provided him with a description of whom to pick in the lineup. There was no physical evidence linking Ranta to the killing. And the evidence
Yo, is this Scarcella dude dead, bro? He gotta get got.
allegedly fabricated.
He ain't dead.
Ranta was then convicted and sentenced to 37.5 years to life in prison. But after spending over 2 decades in prison, the former witnesses admitted that they were pressured into testifying against Ranta.
See, bro, nah, man. I couldn't just fathom losing 20 years of my life.
Thrown out.
Mr. Brandon, to say
Bro, I would be so.
would be a statement and grossly inadequate, but I say it to you anyway. The defendant's motion to vacate the judgment of conviction is granted.
I thought about what I said about him look like an EDP. I mean, he kind of does, but you know.
After his handcuffs were removed, he hugged his family. With all he owned
Nah,
thrown
bro.
over his back, he walks out a free man. After his release, he
You gotta think about it too. All that long in jail, life has shifted so much. You got technology, bro. You gotta learn how to adjust to this. He took more than just that. He took experiences, family time, All that. It's because this Scarcella dude is a dickhead.
He reportedly received $2 million from the state and a $6.4
$2 million. Wait.
million settlement from the city of New York.
All right, never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna need at least 5, but you know they got that boy set straight. No, you just well he's in New York. That's probably gonna be gone and like you buy a house. That's gonna be all your money, but you know they got him straight though. They got him straight.
This is Diana Lovejoy. She used to be married to Greg Mulvihill living in Carlsbad, California, but soon their marriage fell apart and they divorced. After a messy divorce
Oh, did she kill him?
of legal trouble, it ended with the court
Girl
ordering
power.
Diana to pay
She got the kill.
$120,000 to Greg for his stake in their family house. The court also ordered that she must share custody of their son. Diana
Wait, I don't think that's what happened.
about hearing the court
Are you gonna need at least 10 million?
so she
I'm gonna need at
planned to
least
kill her
15.
ex-husband by teaming up with her boyfriend, Weldon McDavid. Greg was shot in the torso, but luckily the bullet didn't hit his heart, and he survived. Both McDavid and
Damn.
Diana conspired to murder, and the court has sufficient evidence against them.
It's so painful that some people in this world seem to think that I would have it in me to do this.
Interestingly, she fainted in court.
You crocodile tears having ass I'm trying not to cuss. This bitch here, bro. This bitch, it be the I'm a cop.
She lowered her head down toward the defense table for a few seconds.
Verdict. We, the jury, find the defendant,
Guilty.
Diana Jean Lovejoy, guilty of the crime of attempted murder of Greg Mulvihill.
And right when you hear guilty, you hear a thud.
Guilty of the crime of conspiracy to commit murder.
It silenced the court.
I love these moments. Can't do some bullshit like this. Especially with the ones who abuse the kid and cause him to die. Oh, I love seeing these type of moments, bro. Ooh. They say justice don't always get served, but that's justice right there. See, I love when the justice system works. You know, it don't work a lot of times. But when it works, ooh, that motherfucker worked.
Courtroom, aside from hearing her family cry in the background.
What y'all crying for? She tried to kill that man.
She then is brought onto the floor.
Damn, her soul left her body for real.
She still appears to be passed out, but doctors later found out she had only fainted. Weldon McDavid received 50 years to life in prison because he
pulled the trigger. Yeah.
And Diana was sentenced to 26 years to life in prison. This
Justice. I like it. I like it.
Has been charged with 2 counts of attempted murder in Lexington, Kentucky. You can see on this.
Oh, it's close to home. Hold on.
Tries to run over 2 employees at a jail he recently served time at.
How you miss?
His first court appearance,
Your ass, bro. Your ass. You went 0 for 2. You missed.
Trial because she knew the 2 employees.
There's no way I'm going to try this case or have any further proceedings where I have to see you for one further second.
And now Webb is about to shock the courtroom.
Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Nah. Run the hands, bro. Throw the hands, bro.
The judge wipes the spit off and then kicks him out of the courtroom. Turns out Webb has a very dark past. When he was behind bars, he was charged for the murder of 2 different girlfriends. He was found guilty of the
Man, fuck that nigga past. He just spit on me. Run the hands.
Trial for the second. Webb showed up to court with a tattoo on his head that listed people he wanted to kill. At the bottom was 3 rats crossed out. During the trial, Webb showed no remorse, and the jury found him guilty. The judge sentenced Webb to life in prison for his crimes. This is Camia Gamet, who is charged with the murder of her
she a big girl.
in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hey, girl power.
Reportedly, the attack happened during an argument between the 2 individuals and ended with the boyfriend being violently stabbed to death. Gamet was arrested on first-degree murder charges. In court, Gamet would claim her murder was in self-defense and her boyfriend was attacking her. But in the end, she was found guilty of murder.
The way I was portrayed, mostly everything was lies. There was a little bit of truth, but mostly I was convicted off of lies.
We now move into the sentencing, where Gamet reportedly kept interrupting the judge.
You're gonna shut your mouth or I'm gonna have some duct tape put on it.
With Gamet showing no remorse.
Damn, they really be doing this duct tape shit.
Final words.
You stab, you stab, you stab, you
You stab, you stab, you stab, you stab. I gotta get that one. Damn.
In the end,
Damn.
Gamut was sentenced to life in prison.
Yeah, tough guy. Yeah, tough guy. You know me getting the murder charge? Yeah, tough guy.
This is Kyandria Cook, who was found guilty of carjacking charges in Volusia County, Florida. 18-year-old Cook and her then 17-year-old boyfriend had used a dating app
18, bro?
a carjacking, where the boyfriend
18?
shot the victim.
You ain't even 20 yet, and you already fucking up your life.
After fleeing the scene and being on the run, the pair attempted another carjacking just 2 days later, but they were arrested.
Nigga.
Now in court, Cook stands in front of the judge for her involvement in the theft and shooting.
Gonna do the same thing while on the run?
In the theft just 2 days later, but they were arrested.
All right, you gotta give them the button too.
Dumb nigga.
Now in court, Cook stands in front of the judge for her involvement in the theft and shooting.
Is she guilty of all 3 charges? Sentence you to 20 years in state prison.
Nah, you did the crime, buddy. She did the crime. I know, mama, but she did the crime. She gotta do the time.
Reportedly, the reason for this very emotional outburst is there was a miscommunication with the assistant public defender, where Cook and her mother thought she wouldn't face any prison time.
Nah, you did the crime. You gotta do the time.
Cook's sentence was later reduced to 11 years in prison.
That's my friend. That's my friend. I was just gonna say though, like there's people on her that did like way worse stuff, and they got time close to hers, and all she did was like steal 2 cars. Don't do this shit. At least don't get caught.
This is Joel Delgado. He's currently being brought to
I know this one. I know this one. This nigga's gonna book it. He about to book it. Yeah, look at his hair shake.
Residential burglary and theft of services. Reportedly, during his arrest, he claimed he was injured, so he was brought to a hospital. Now, the sheriff deputy is currently escorting Delgado into the courthouse
I'm about to book
face
it.
his charges. But steps before they enter the door, Delgado
This video
uses his
funny as
shoe,
fuck, bro.
which just might be a distraction for his getaway plan.
Hey, you see a shoe back there? Where is it?
He gone.
With Delgado being in a neck brace and a wheelchair, it appears he can't walk, but he sure can run.
Yo. That nigga gone.
Delgado then bolts across the street and down an alley.
No, you're not.
The deputy seems to
Like you sound like shoot your bitch ass. Fuck like you said. Remember, you got 4 hell.
Straight through the alley and cut that way. What's your phone? My damn radio came out. And I tried to get him. Hello? The wheelchair dude got up and ran. Yeah. I couldn't catch his.
He's moving like you got Max Sweat in Elden Ring, bro.
I couldn't catch him.
I gotta get back on Elden Ring actually.
After no luck, the deputy makes it back to the front of the courthouse.
The wheelchair dude ran. He had a neck brace on and all that. Did he really? Yeah.
Didn't need that wheelchair very much, did he?
Nah.
The deputy then meets up with his colleagues and breaks the news.
Dude ran, man. Dude ran.
Mhm.
Yeah, I couldn't catch that dude. He jumped the rail. It's on my camera, bro. He jumped the rail, kicked his shoe had came off. I been down to get his shoe. He just ran. Took off on you, man. Yeah. Should have had cuffed him to the wheelchair.
However, the suspect's freedom was short-lived, as he was caught a few hours later, where he claimed he was injured and couldn't walk again. And now he faces an additional charge of third-degree escape. Reportedly, Delgado has pleaded
3rd degree.
not guilty
So what's like?
to all
There's different degrees to escaping. I know it's like 1st, 2nd, and 3rd degree murder, but
He is a double
there's
murder
like 1st,
suspect
2nd,
in
3rd degree
Riverview,
escaping.
Florida. O'Neal was
What the fuck this nigga
29
think he is?
Fatally shot his then girlfriend Kenyatta. O'Neal Riverview, Florida.
You ain't no Denzel Washington. Calm your ass down.
O'Neal was 29 when he fatally shot his then girlfriend Kenyatta Barron.
That's what I want to know. Like, what's the plan out there escaping, bro? Cause like, you can't get a job. You know, you want it, ain't no getting a job. Can't leave the country. But you like do it illegally or some shit. I guess that would be the only plan. You know, can't see your family because you know you want it, and they're gonna be watching your family. You literally just can't do anything after that. You might as well just stay in prison or go to prison.
Following this, he murdered their own daughter by striking her multiple times with a hatchet.
Death
She
penalty.
was only 9 years old.
Death penalty.
O'Neal also stabbed
You don't
their
touch children.
8-year-old
Death
son
penalty.
before pouring gasoline all over the house and setting it on fire. O'Neal was
2
arrested
death
upon
penalties.
fleeing the burning house. The son was able to escape, but was critically wounded and suffered from burns.
3 death penalties.
The first 911 call on the incident was from the girlfriend who was heard screaming before suddenly hanging up. 8 minutes later, another call came in from O'Neal.
911, what is your emergency? Hey, I just been attacked by some white demons inside Kiki. Kiki, her name is Kiki, and she tried to kill me.
They're trying to start a race war?
O'Neal was psychologically cleared
Oh,
to
you already said 4
represent
death penalties, so
himself
5
in
death
court.
penalties.
During the trial, he cross-examined his now 11-year-old son, who he stabbed, to which the son explained everything that happened.
It's good to see you, man. Good to see you too.
That ain't good to see you, nigga.
Hurt you that night?
Yes.
Of this incident?
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
And how did I hurt you? You stabbed me.
O'Neal also accused the prosecution of fabricating evidence.
Because he's playing a fraudulent damn recording of me beating Kenyatta Barron. I did kill Kenyatta Barron.
After
Why is this nigga talking like he's at some NAACP march or some shit? He ain't Martin Luther King, bro. Calm down.
O'Neal was found guilty. At his sentencing, the judge went on to say this was the worst case she's ever seen.
This is the worst case ever in my life, and I have seen some horrors.
He also
She's
stated
seen
that
some
he was
shit.
not
I'll say it
sorry
for you,
what
Judge.
he
You've
did.
seen some shit.
I'm not sorry for something I didn't do, and I am not sorry for the things I did do.
O'Neal was
Yeah,
given
we
a
know.
total of 3 life sentences.
That's not enough.
plus 90 years
Not enough.
without parole. And
That's
for
not enough.
O'Neal's son, he was adopted by the detective who cared for him the night of the murders.
That's a W.
This
That's a
is
W.
Esteban Carpio. The police were questioning him for the stabbing of an 85-year-old woman in Rhode Island. In the interview room was Carpio and 2 detectives. One of the detectives left the room
You a citizen? That's life.
to get water for Carpio, leaving just him
Instant
and
life.
Detective Sergeant James Allen in the room. Carpio grabbed Allen's gun and then shot him twice, killing him. He then
Why he
jumped
look
out
like?
the window, which
I ain't gonna
was
say that he did. I ain't gonna make that
and
joke.
made
Never
a
mind.
run for
That'd be in
it,
poor
but was
taste.
apprehended just 45 minutes later. At his arraignment, Carpio came in
He
wearing
got
a
his
vest
ass beat.
designed to stop the offender from spitting and biting at others. With also his face being
He
in
deserved that
rough
shit
shape,
too.
it stunned the courtroom. It wasn't so much Carpio with the shocking reaction, more so his family members, making accusations of police brutality.
Man, he shot a cop, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Brutality.
He shot a cop, bro. He literally shot a cop.
Shocking reaction, more so his
I'm not saying it would have been right to beat his ass, but it's understandable why they beat his ass. I mean, you stabbed an old lady, you broke out, shot a cop. Them, they pretty much in their rights to beat your ass, bro. And I wouldn't be complaining about it. I'm not the family though, but
police brutality.
the fuck is y'all mad for? This nigga stole a cop's gun and shot him. What you think they was gonna do? Welcome back.
It's gross police brutality. He was mentally ill and he needed help.
Mentally ill my ass. Mentally ill my ass. Plus, they say it's even worse in the insane asylum anyway. Hot nigga, you said it back with an L. Dumb nigga.
An
Oh,
FBI
he very
investigation
much did
concluded
deserve
that
that
the
shit.
police did not use excessive force, and that Carpio's injuries were sustained due to his jump from the 3rd floor of a building and struggle with law enforcement.
Okay, nah, I'm gonna have to say that's cap. There's no way he jumped out of a building that happened to him. Unless it was like trees or some shit and he gets smacked in the face by branches or he allergic to something. That's like some poison ivy. There's no way that happened to his face. They beat that nigga's ass. I know ass beat face. I know a can of whoop ass when I see it. And that is a can of whoop ass that they open on his ass.
Every day, I face the facts of what I did and what happened.
I didn't grew up.
He was sentenced to life in prison without parole.
There you go.
This is Callum Fittner in Bradford Crown Court in the UK. He's here to help
Is his
support
arm
his
turned backwards?
17-year-old friend, who is currently on the other side of this door. And he's about to burst through and make
He's finna
a
help
run
him
for it.
escape, ain't he?
The
Yep.
teenage escapee UC was reportedly just sentenced to 21 weeks in custody for the theft of a mobile phone.
Come on, dog. This thing ain't that bad.
As he's
He ain't
about
gonna
to
trip a
press the
cop, is he?
button for an automatic door to open, leading his friend to freedom.
You did this shit right under the camera, dog.
First goes the teenager, then 1, 2, 3, 4 security officers chasing the suspect, and it appears Fittner takes a different route out of the building. The teenage phone bandit makes it out of the courthouse and is
That nigga
gone.
gone.
And it appears the security officers lost him. And for Fittner, he walks out casually, hopping down the steps like nothing ever happened. The teenager was on the run for 2 days when he was arrested and sentenced to an extra 6 months in jail for the escape.
How long is 21 weeks? 4 weeks, that's a month. 8, that's 2. 8 times that, so that's 4 months. Plus quick
Fittner
maths.
pleaded guilty to aiding and abetting his friend's escape and was jailed for 3 months. This is Jessica Groves, who along with her husband, Daniel Groves, are both charged with the murder of their own 2-month-old child in Portsmouth,
Death penalty.
Ohio.
Children, touching children, that's a death penalty. Death penalty, death penalty, death penalty. Anything shorter than that is a fail.
How you killed this baby? It was an accident.
Accident, my motherfucking ass.
How did you murder this baby? How did you cause these injuries?
Reportedly, when the father found the child unresponsive, he later testified he didn't alert authorities because his wife threatened to blame him. That's when the child's body was found at the bottom of a 30-foot well inside
Nah.
a milk crate, wrapped in plastic. Reports found that the
Oh,
child
what the
suffered
fuck?
fractures to his skull, arms, ribs, and leg. The mother and father had initially pleaded not guilty, but in a shocking twist, Miss Groves takes full responsibility for the killing of the child.
Jessica, did you and you only cause the death of your son, Dylan Groves?
Yes.
Did Daniel Groves participate in the killing of Dylan?
No.
You going right to hell. You deserve that shit, bitch. You really do. You grimy bitch.
All injuries that you caused Dylan from your husband?
Yes.
Prosecutors initially claimed they were both responsible for the child's death, and now they demand the truth.
How did you murder this baby? How did you cause these injuries? I have sit here and admitted. Answer the question, please. How did you cause these injuries? It was an accident. Not your excuse for what happened.
How did you do it?
Cause these injuries? By dropping him. How did you cause that first 2-inch skull fracture? I don't remember. I've admitted to my guilt. How did you? And I have to live without my children.
You did that.
You are talking to me because you're sitting on the witness stand.
She says she's done talking to you, not like she's not
Miss
talking to you.
Groves is unable to remember how the child was killed, but she claimed she is the sole reason for the child's murder and acted alone.
My client, Jessica Groves, was and still is a drug addict. There is no doubt about that fact. She and she alone caused the injuries to Dylan Groves, which led to his death. She murdered Dylan Groves.
Groves was found guilty on all 11 counts and was
Death.
given life in prison with
Man,
no
fuck life.
possibility of
Death.
parole. Her husband was
You're a
cleared of
child.
aggravated
Her own
murder.
child by
He
that.
was found guilty on the remaining 10 charges and was sentenced to 47 years to life in prison. This is
And I feel like these courts be too soft for these type shits, bro. That's death. What he said, death with no chance of parole.
Pi.org is a web browser extension that
If you
lets
survive the
decide
death
what
thing,
ads you see on
you gotta
their
go right back
websites.
to
But
jail.
here's the twist. For every ad
Fuck
you
your ad.
This is Kimberly Long, who was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison for a murder she never committed in Riverside, California. Long arrived home and discovered her boyfriend dead. She immediately called 911. Despite being the person who found the dead body, Long ended up becoming the lead suspect. She
That's
was
usually how it
convicted
works.
of second-degree murder and sent
Damn,
to
that's kind of
prison.
fucked up.
But 7 years later, forensic evidence showed that her boyfriend died long before she had arrived at the scene.
I couldn't have did that earlier though, before 7 years.
At the crime scene, the conviction now gets overturned.
The judgment of conviction.
Like, y'all could have did that way earlier than 7 years.
Long is now outside of prison.
Yeah, don't tell me she did something though.
Soon dropped all existing charges.
I feel happy, elated, relieved.
Hold on, cause how long is this?
Right now.
Long
How much time we got left?
reportedly received $386,000 from the California Victim Compensation Fund.
Now I'm gonna need for that. I'm gonna need like 3 mil. I'm gonna need sick 3 mil. 7 years of my life, 3 million. Not 2.5.
Serial killer in Cincinnati,
2.5.
Ohio.
They say I am evil and a monster.
You are.
Even my mom hated me, but I don't blame her.
Kirkland had previously served a 16-year prison sentence for the killing of his ex-girlfriend. A few years after his
How do you only get 16 years for killing somebody? Like the other girl got 20 at first for jacking the car, but then they got 11. But like 11 ain't too far from. Well, nah, 16 is closer to 20 than 11 is to 16. Which at that point ain't gonna work.
Kirkland begun his killing spree. Over a 3-year period,
You know, 16 is closer to 20 than it is to 11.
being teenagers. Kirkland was arrested
Oh,
after
killing
a
children,
suspected murder,
life,
as he was caught with
death.
one of the victim's watch and iPod, which made him a lead suspect. Eventually, police were
Bro,
able to
you
find
gonna
all the murder.
kill me, an underage child, and then you're gonna proceed to wear the shit that my parents bought for me, or that I probably bought for myself for my job, nigga. You gonna kill me, then rock my shit, nigga? My drip, nigga? I can get the disrespect in some of these niggas' heads, bro. My shit, nigga? You gonna kill me and rock my shit, nigga? A nigga kills me and then rocks my drip, I might just have to jump back into my body and run the fade with him. I'm not gonna hold you. Ain't no nigga gonna kill me and then disrespect me like that. That's just me. That's all I'm saying.
To Kirkland. Now in court, as the charges are being read out, Kirkland is facing the death penalty, and next, he appears to faint.
Count 4.
Don't faint, bitch ass nigga. You got what's coming to you. Don't faint, bitch ass nigga.
Kirkland was later found guilty on all charges and sentenced to death. He is currently on death row awaiting his execution at the Chillicothe Correctional Facility.
Yeah, you gonna have to run me my ghostly fade. You gonna have to run me my ghostly fade, bro. I'm gonna be Danny Phantom in this bitch, cause ain't no way you finna kill me and then rock my shit. Nah. We fucked up to the nth degree. Hell nah.